wild-card season going to this point. It's the Lions and the Bills, and it comes your way next on Madden NFL 25.
It's the National Football League presented by EA Sports. With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit.
The punter, Jack Fox, has us ready to go, and we are underway here at Ford Field. And that's not going to be returned, as so many kicking teams elect to do. This is past the landing zone, and we'll start at the 30. Out comes the offense for the Bills, led by their quarterback at 6'5". That's Josh Allen.
We both know it's a league where they seemingly throw the ball in just about every play. But watching him perform last week, where he threw 3 touchdown passes, still caught my eye in a big way.
Still kind of the gold standard, 3 touchdown passes, isn't it? And for his efforts last week, AFC Offensive Player of the Week.
I can't wait to see what he does this week.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They begin with a run by Davis. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 12 yards on the gain. A great start for this offense. Well, there you go. This offense off to a strong start this afternoon.
Yeah, with a big run and a first down. That's putting what you practice into play. That's excellent execution to get things started.
They keep it with Davis on first down. And able to work about 5 yards out of this as he's taken down up near the 47. A look there at how Davis did a week ago. 15 carries, 54 yards.
Just an all-right day from him last week. He really didn't break out for the huge yardage he had hoped going in. I talked to him before the game, though, and he knows this is a new, fresh opportunity. He's put last week behind him, and his focus, getting some extra yardage with
and under the Lions' pressure, he's brought down. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. They'll see about converting this 3rd and 8. Throwing now is Allen. Yeah, that one's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. It'll be a 39-yard punt, no return. And the Lions are going to take over with a long field ahead and a 1st and 10. And out come the Lions for their first drive behind their 9th-year quarterback in year number 4 with Detroit. It's Jared Goff.
And at one point, the ascension of Jared Goff was really, really strong. Back-to-back Pro Bowls, took his team to the Super Bowl and came really within 1 quarter of winning it. But since that time, he's had bouts of inconsistency, and that's been the struggle for him as he tries to get back to the form he showed earlier in his career.
And that's caught inside the 35.
Pass interference. Defense.
So they will wave off the flag and let the completion stand.
Really great job by the receiver fighting through all the contact and still coming down with the football. All that great work in practice being put into the game.
Here's Goff. And he's got his man. It's caught for a Lion touchdown. Jahmyr Gibbs hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Lions will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Point after, right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game. 7-0 is our score, ready for the dynamic kickoff as this one's away. And no run back here. That's going to be a touchback, and we'll bring it out to the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. You talk about this Lions defense. Right now they're ranked number 29 in the NFL against the pass. So 4th from the bottom, Charles.
And the easy thought process is that stopping the run is the least of their problems because they're facing the #1 passing team in the NFL. But if they don't stop the run as well, then that just opens up the passing game even more. They've got to do both.
Here now, 3rd and a yard. Davis will try to run for it. He's going to be a yard short. Needed 2, but only got 1. 4th down. Jake Camarda sent on now to punt this away. .46 yards on the boot. The coverage holds him to just 3 on the return. And the Lions will take over. The Lions offense led by their running back headed out for the 2nd possession. He had the touchdown reception earlier, and we show you the NFL leaders in that category for running backs, and he's right there amongst the league's best. He finds his man complete. It's Murray. Calling a gain of 3 on the play. And it'll be 2nd down. Well, this defense for the Bills, they were terrific last week in the win over the Rams.
I have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw on tape because they stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire game, ended up getting 4 sacks total, and made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield. Also made it hard for him to escape the pocket and run.
They're still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to 3rd down. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Here's Goff. And they take him down. The Bills get to him. Terrell Bernard with a big-time sack on 3rd down. It's a loss of 7. And here now the punter Fox as he sends this one away. And this kick will be touchdown as they spot it inside the 45-yard line. The Bills' offense and their quarterback set to take the field once more. And he's been a nightmare for defenses to try and contain all year long. NFL leader in rushing yards at the QB position here late in the season. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen hitting Samuel on the slant. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that'll make it 2nd down.
Nothing fancy on 1st down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, the offense can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for 2nd down, staying ahead of schedule. They follow up the gain of 5 by only getting 1 there on 2nd down. Allen from the gun on 3rd down. And he's going to lose a yard or 2. Taken down behind the line. Multiple players getting home for the 1-yard sack. 4th down, so Jake Camarda is out there. And he's getting a workout here in this first quarter as he gets it away. And that hits at the 6 and carries into the end zone for a touchback. The Lions offense and Jared Goff set to take over once more. He had the touchdown pass earlier, adding to his impressive season total as you take a look at the NFL leaders in touchdown passes at this point in the season. That is caught by Laporta. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. 39 yards there, a big one. So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 41. Now a give to Gibbs, running left. Larry Ogunjobi there to make the tackle. The Lions had 10-3 on the year, and they have certainly got it rolling as of late. Winners of 6 in a row.
And I think this is where, as a head coach, you show your team some trust. Instead of just talking about winning, the very next game, you point out to them, we're on a nice run here, and if we keep doing this, we'll be playing at home in the postseason. And we know that that could ride us all the way to the Super Bowl if we get that done.
Only gets 3 yards there on the heels of the 1-yard pickup. Sets up 3rd and 6. You look at this Buffalo defense, and they find find themselves just outside the top 10 in the league against the pass, currently bringing up the number 11 spot.
Yeah, this has been a good defense, but they're going to have to really prove it in this one because, guess what? They're facing the number 1 passing offense in the NFL. It's definitely a prove-it day for them.
So coming on now is the field goal unit. They're going to try for 3, and he'll need all the leg he's got here. And he's going to miss this one. That is no good. Well outside the left upright, and this will remain a 1-touchdown game.
They had a chance there to really build a nice early lead, go up a couple of scores, but he doesn't hit that one quite right, and it winds up an empty possession.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. So far, they've had 3 drives, 3 punts. Not good.
Not good indeed, because you've got to have something to show for being out on the field. Now, sometimes, if you have a game where neither side has scored, 3 punts isn't a bad thing. But when you're trying to set the pace, get up on top in a game, you've got to show better offense and find a way to put some points on the board.
So the shotgun snap to Allen. A dump off for Davis. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. To throw, it's Allen. That is caught. And he is going to have a Bills first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, this is where reading defenses and practice time comes into play. You got to know what you're running versus zone versus man and how to run the proper route. And they just executed that one pretty well.
Again, they'll throw with Allen. That's again complete to Palmer. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and that will bring up 2nd down. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. The Bills with the football as we start quarter number 2. As they are looking at a 2nd and 5 situation. Slot man moves right. Now Allen. And his throw here is incomplete. Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better. Got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They've got to find a way to bring those 2 elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down. Samuel in motion. Allen now looks to throw. Again, he'll find Samuel for the completion. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. It's another 1st down as they look his way again, this time 19 yards. Allen going to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Oh, they were so close. That close to their first points of the game. Just needed to hang on just a second longer. But he couldn't complete the process of the...
Allen hit. He lost the football. We hear them discuss red zone efficiency a lot, CD, and they almost gave that one up in the red zone. Luckily, they'll have another shot.
And you and I both know that every offensive coordinator, play caller in the league, they take particular delight in the red zone calls because those are the payoff ones. But you can't call a play if your team doesn't have the ball. Got to secure it.
Flushed out right. Only able to get back a yard for his efforts, and that leads us to 4th down. Tyler Bass out for the Bills field goal. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. The kick by Bass is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get the point.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
And that'll be caught by St. Brown. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. Off to St. Now Sean McDermott going to throw out the challenge flag.
The previous play is under review.
Did he keep those feet in bounds? That's the question they've got to decide. And I got to say. So the challenge there does not go their way. This will indeed remain a completed pass. On 1st and 10, here's Gibbs. And some nifty running here as he'll take this across midfield and down to the 47. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. They'll fake the handoff. Now Goff. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
Nice progress down the field was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
From the gun, here's Goff. Over the middle, complete. It's Gibbs. They get 6. That'll leave him with 3rd and 4.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
A little short pass here taken in by Laporta. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. They'll fake the give. Now Goff. He's got it complete to Gibbs. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. The Lions passing game in sync now. They've got another first down. Running left, Montgomery. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. Joey Bosa in on the stop. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Detroit. Jahmyr Gibbs with touchdown number 2 in the game and now 11 of the year. And they are able to add on to their advantage. And now, of course, all scoring plays are reviewed, and I think they're going to take an extra long look at this one. So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. The extra point splits the uprights, and that pushes the lead up to 11. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And no chance to see a return on the dynamic kickoff. They'll move this out to the 30-yard line. Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it. Forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. Here's Allen to throw it. Open man is Palmer. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards. Allen. And the Lions pressure too strong. Down he goes. Drop for a loss of 7 on multiple defenders. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. To the air, Allen. That's caught right side by Palmer. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and they'll be facing a 3rd and 12. Let's see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a first down. Here's Allen. They'll set up the screen with Davis. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. Here's Jake Camarda now. It's a 40-yard punt, 4 yards on the return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. And we spotlight Keenan Allen as he gets set to go back to work. Well, he's within shouting distance of a 1,000-yard season. Going to need a pretty good finish, though, if he wants to reach that mark.
Well, I like how you phrased it, partner. He is within shouting distance. If he stays on this pace, he's got a shot at it. But he needs a big game in there, right, to make sure that he gets it. So you know that during the week.
That's caught inside the 20. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about.
Pass interference. Defense.
So obviously they will decline the penalty there, and the result is 6 points.
That penalty is declined.
Now the try here for the point after. And it's 21-3. And we can break that scoring drive down pretty easily. One play, long touchdown pass into the end zone. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And no run back forthcoming, so this will come out to the 30. The Bills offense coming out, ready to take over. And this, let's face it, an important drive if they're going to get back into this ballgame.
Think about going into the locker room down 21-10 as opposed to 21-3. 21-10, a little more optimism, a little more bounce around the locker room, a little more discussion about how they're going to finish this thing off. 21-3, I think discouragement clouds that locker room.
Yeah, and I think a touchdown much bigger than a field goal on this drive just to get into the end zone and get that momentum. Only able to gain a couple there, and it's 2nd down. They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. Now Allen. That's completed right side to Palmer. And he will get enough for a first down, and that will lead us to the 2-minute warning. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. 9 yards that time. Samuel going to go in motion right. Throwing now is Allen. That's complete to Palmer. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. Allen to throw once more. That's the rookie from Florida State, Keon Coleman. Yeah, that's good for a gain of 6, and that's going to bring up 2nd down. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. Throwing again on 2nd down. Allen, throw right side, caught by Davis. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. Here is 3rd and 5. Again, he'll drop to throw. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 24-yard line. Now the Bills will use the 2nd of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Palmer. That will go as a pickup of 7 on the 7th play of the drive. The Bills are going to go ahead and use their final timeout And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. That to the right sideline, and it falls incomplete.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late, they're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them out of the end zone as the first half winds down.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And that went to the right side and incomplete. But another good drive, Charles, but it looks like another that might end in a field goal try.
They made some nice plays. They've given themselves opportunities, but as you noted, another field goal attempt coming up. And that's not how they want to end drives. They've got to figure out what's the final touch that they need to push it across the goal line.
Yeah, still yet to find the end zone. So 6 seconds, all that remains of this first half as the kick is away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And only 6 seconds on the clock, so time likely for just one play. He's airing it out for Williams. Looking sideline, incomplete. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll send you down to Orlando. All right, we'll bypass the halftime show in favor of returning to this late season game with the teams coming back from the locker rooms here a bit early. Welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Lions in the lead, and they're going to get the football first as well as the second half is underway. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. The home team's offense and their quarterback headed out for this next position. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner.
And they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
And he'll be taken down after big yardage, but folks, there is a flag down, and they're already walking this one back. Well, so much for the first down.
And they coulda, woulda, shoulda had a first down, but my English teacher's not going to be happy with this one. They did not.
Play action. It's gone. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Dangerous spot for them to cough it up. Lucky to have recovered because had the defense gotten it, they were already within the shadow of the goalpost.
Yeah, and you're yelling at your own defense. Sudden change, sudden change. That's not what you want to hear on your sideline. That means you got to run out there and try and stop an offense who has the ball in a very advantageous position.
So possession still theirs, but now they face a third down. Out of the gun. Goff. Able to find the open man. That's complete. Now inside the 25. Keenan Allen. Touchdown, Detroit. Keenan Allen with career touchdown number 70. And the Lions take a 3-touchdown lead. The partner, he has carried them in this ball game throwing the football. All 4 touchdowns through the air, and that's really helped them get this nice lead.
And I know it's a team game, but right now, he is truly the focal point. Every touchdown his team has so far has been the result of his arm. How about him throwing it downfield, creating big plays? I don't know how you slow him down unless you can make him uncomfortable in the pocket.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And we will not have a return. They'll bring this to the 30. Buffalo offense back out ready to go. And they have had their problems moving the ball through the air as we take you through some of the action from earlier. This secondary has played about as well as you can. Many times they've left this quarterback with nowhere to go with the football. To throw, it's Allen. Getting this ball out wide for Davis. And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
And for a second straight play, the Lion defense drops him behind the line of scrimmage. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. Palmer going in motion right. Allen from the gun on 3rd down. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line. And that was one I kind of saw coming, Charles. He had a free safety just hanging back there over the middle, waiting, and he saw that ball go in the air, and he jumped on it.
And I don't know why the quarterback didn't see that. That was just your standard cover 3, which means a free safety in the middle of the field, the 2 corners, and they divide the field in thirds. But when you have a free safety with range, like a good center fielder, he can go from side to side and make plays on the football as he did there.
And he'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. 1st down Lions on a pickup of 13.
1st and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Off play action. Here's Goff. Rush coming, and he's taken down. A well-designed corner blitz that gets him for a loss of 8 yards.
Well, partner, I would say just avoid play action, but that's not just been the problem. This defense, they've been getting pressure on all types of pass plays and really piling up the sacks in this contest.
And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Here's 3rd and 7. Goff now looks to throw. A throw out wide, going to be incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. Bates' kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Palmer. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And it'll be 2nd down. Now Allen. He dumps this off underneath. Here's Davis. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. Allen now looks to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Bills first down, and he'll have it by plenty as they're able to keep the drive alive on 3rd and inches. So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Now Allen again. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. So 2nd and 10 now here in the 3rd quarter from Detroit. Allen going to throw. Looking for the crossing receiver, and he's got him. It's Samuel. Catch number 40 for him on the year. It's a first down.
First down, Bills.
Allen running the option to the left. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6. A little do-it-yourself run right there and a nice gain.
And I like that he knew that that was about all he was going to get. So he did a nice job of protecting himself, took care of the football, took what the defense gave him. If they continue to allow him to do that, they'll find a way taking what they can all the way to the end zone.
So they'll wind up losing 7 on the play. And that'll bring up a 3rd and 11 situation. Boy, how good has this defense been seemingly all game long?
I really think right from the first snap, I think you're really onto something there. In this passing game, they just can't get off the ground. And that play, it wound up losing yardage.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Khalil Mack in there yet again. What else is new? He continues to rewrite the record book in single-season sacks. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. And this will depend on the spot as it sails out of bounds. And they'll say it sailed out at the 10-yard line. And Detroit back in possession of the football. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try and increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
A toss out right to Gibbs. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
3rd down and 10. Goff. And he coughs up the football near his own goal line. Now this is picked up by the Bills. And they've got it just 2 yards away from the end zone. They'll have it 1st and goal here from the 2-yard line. And now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at this just to make sure.
Play is under review.
And the question, was the knee in fact down before this ball comes loose? And is the video convincing enough to overturn it?
A lot of factors here. Remember, you also need clear possession of football afterwards. This is a tough one to overturn.
So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. And he's able to get it out quickly, and this is not a bad kick here. It's a 44-yard punt, just 3 on the return. And this offense takes over in great shape right at the 50, 1st and 10. So good field position for the Bills as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. Samuel going to go in motion right. From midfield, here's Allen. That's taken in by Palmer. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. We're off to the 4th quarter here in Week 15. Happy holidays to all. Back now at Ford Field. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Allen. That's again complete to Palmer. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. To the air, Allen. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Multiple defenders get to him there, and that is the 6th time he's been sacked in this ball game. From the gun, a give to Davis. He'll get about 6 there as he takes this one down to the 24-yard line. the Lions, an extra DB in the game now here on third down. Allen. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. And the Lions are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. We find ourselves here in the midst of a one-sided affair. A lot of fill time down the stretch, Mr. Davis.
So we could talk about food because that is something that you and I enjoy.
We share that.
We enjoy our time at the table. So maybe the best steakhouses in the city, but in all seriousness, the performances that we've seen this year, we've seen a bunch of great ones, and it's going to be hard to parse who's going to win the MVP.
Yeah, it really is.
Is it going to be a runner? Is it going to be a thrower? Can a defender finally win it this season? Those are the things that we could probably discuss.
And collectively, this is about as dominant of a performance as you could have hoped for on both sides of the football.
Might have to put it number one for what we've seen this season. That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
A shotgun snap for Goff. And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down. Ed Oliver with a big-time sack on third down. It's a loss of 7. Now on fourth down, on is the punt team sending this one away. Hamler now on the return. Call that a 44-yard punt, 5 on the return. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at the 45. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. So the completion good for 7 there, and that'll bring up 2nd down. You got the big lead defensively, willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
A short throw pulled in by Kincaid. 50 catches for him now on the year, and he's got a 1st down.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a 1st down.
And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line. Ball on the 35. Here comes 2nd and 5. Throwing now is Allen. Caught right side, Davis. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. 7 yards there and a 1st down. Here's Allen. They'll set up the screen with Davis. No gain on the screen there. It's 2nd down. Allen to throw once more. Completes it to Davis. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. You're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Now Allen. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have a Bills 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Here's Allen to throw it. To the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Allen from the gun on 3rd down. And Allen going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. It's Brian Branch with it. And the Lions are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. So that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December. Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
Tackle made there by Matt Milano.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And this will wind up a Lions 1st down as he gets this up past the 30 to the 32. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Play action. It's Goff. And that one too wide and incomplete. Their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy, because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out, because this one, it was over a long time ago.
So the Lions in possession of the football as we welcome you back. And they have just about put this one on ice as they've got it here, 1st and 10. Going back to Gibbs on 1st down. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Goff going to throw it. That is caught by Laporta. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. Big yardage after the catch. That one winds up going for 36.
And even with the game seemingly in hand, they're continuing to fire away, pressing the ball down the field. Listen, it's worked all day. No reason to go away from it now.
Gibbs on the toss left. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Now a stoppage here as we've got a Bill shaken up on the play. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment. Now a play fake, and it's Goff. The throw here right sideline falls incomplete. The CD, they're up big, but they're still passing it. I mean, this is an offense that's had a lot of success in this game, and it seems like they're just having fun out there.
And it does feel like there's been a shift out there, doesn't it, partner? Listen, if you're up, you can continue to do what you want to do. It's up to the other team to make you change how you do things. They'll continue to throw it around until stopped.
From the gun, here's Goff. And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30. Taken down for the 5th time this game. Multiple defenders there to get him. On 4th down, on is Jake Bates for the Lions field goal. This will be spotted at the 37, so it's a 47-yard attempt. And it bangs off the left upright and deflects away. It's no good. But that's just a minor blip here in what's been a thoroughly dominating performance. So plenty of leg, but it's the accuracy there that lets him down.
Yeah, he hit it really well. I think this might have been good from 55. But you'll see it just conk off that upright, and they're denied a chance at 3 points.
Getting this ball out wide for Davis. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. Line of scrimmage, the 43 on 2nd and 4. Now before the second down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout, as he'll stop it with 11 seconds remaining in the ball game. So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. Slant route going to be caught by Palmer. And now here comes their final timeout, as they take it with 8 ticks remaining. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. One last shot at the end zone. And that will be incomplete. They were going for a consolation TD, but it was not to be. And time has run out now on this game. So this one's over. It's a win for the Detroit Lions, and it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the second quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?